So let me go to the this file. Okay, login page. So where is my login component? Is there component? Go to login component. Okay. So here what I want to do. So yesterday we have seen the interpolation, right? So what is the interpolation, ma? We will have one value in the our JavaScript and we have to display that in the HTML. How we will be displaying using the double curly braces, right? Okay, that is nothing but interpolation. Interpolation. Okay, so we can do the interpolation. Today what I want to do. So today I want to do something else. Okay, suppose here I will add a button. Okay, so here we will show one some I want to do something dynamic. Okay, so let me go to here and there is a okay. So first today what we want to do, I want to do the bindings. Okay, there is an important question called bindings. So yesterday we have seen this binding, right? So what is the binding we have seen? We have seen the interpolation. Okay, we have seen the interpolation. So let me just close this. Okay, so interpolation is nothing like this. Correct, we have seen this one, right? So suppose if that is an object, how will you do that? Variable name dot property name. We can print like this, right? We can print that one. So today we are going to learn the one-way binding. Okay, one-way binding or a property binding. Okay, so we'll be saying one-way binding or, so what is the binding, ma? One-way binding or property binding. Okay, so let us have it. So now what I want to do, I want to write a simple one paragraph tag in the login page. Okay, so let us go to our login page, open our login view, login.view file. Okay, write one just paragraph or div. Okay, this is a uh, this is a sample paragraph. Okay, sample paragraph. Okay, so this is like this. Okay, so now I want to add a style for this, ma. Okay, tell me how to do this, ma. Scope. I want to write a style, man. Just tell me I can have any class name, right? So I'll say class is equal to some example, like or notification, something like this. Okay. So notification. So here what I need to do, dot notification and tell me what I need to do here. So I will say background color is equal to something aqua or something. Okay. So let us save this one, ma, and reload this. So it is added, right? So this is this is nothing great here, right? Because we are adding a class here and we are doing like this. Okay. So in this notification also we have two types, right? Warning and something like this, right? Suppose I want to write a so I'll say alert primary. I will say like this. Okay. Instead of notification, I will say alert hyphen primary. So primary means some blue color. Warning means which color? As per the bootstrap. So we will use the bootstrap letter. Warning means yellow color. Okay. So now what I want to do, I want to add this class dynamically, not like a directly. So if I am adding this class, what will happen? This will be showing in the yellow color. If I am adding the primary color, what will happen? This will be showing in the this one. Okay. Correct, right? So automatically we are hard coding here, right? So I don't want to hard code it either based on some buttons or some user actions. I want to change that color. Okay, I want to change that color dynamically. Okay, clear? Okay, so to do this dynamically, first what we'll do, I will have a one variable name. Okay, suppose instead of writing like this, what I will do, I'll have a one variable name. So do you know how to create a variable name? Tell me. I will say style. So what is this, ma? Alert class, something like this. Alert class is equal to, what is the class I want to write it, ma? Alert hyphen. So let us go for the second one, alert hyphen warning. Okay, so please understand here what I am writing is, I am writing a class. Okay, I am writing a CSS class in the where, in JavaScript. Okay, in JavaScript. Now I want to, I don't want to use this one. Okay, I don't want to use this one, but I want to apply this here. Okay, clear? So this is called binding. This is called binding. Okay, so generally what we'll do, we'll write a class. Class is equal to alert type and warning, right? We don't want to do this. We want to add a variable name. I want to write a variable name. So I'll write like alert classes. So now what is this meaning, ma? Class is equal to alert class. This is a string only, right? This is normal string. So if I am saving this, you will not get any color here. Okay, you will not get any color. Why you will not get any color? because there is no CSS, there is no CSS class with this name. There is no CSS with this right alert class. But I want to tell to Vue.js, hello Vue.js, don't look class with this name. This is a variable name. You want to go to this variable and get this variable value. What is the value I am having it? Warning. So you replace that value in the dynamically. Don't use this as a class name. I want to tell this. Okay. This is called binding. For this binding, we will be using a syntax called V for what Vue.js. Okay, V for Vue.js, and I want to bind it. Okay, so I will say there is a special syntax called v-bind colon. Okay, so what is this meaning is, so this class will be dynamically replaced. This class will be dynamically replaced. It will go to this property, and what is the value we have it alert warning. So this value it will dynamically replace in the runtime. Okay, so let me save this. Let me save this. Okay, so color came right. So earlier this color did not work out, right? Now it is working. Correct, right? Okay, so like this we can change it. You clear? So this is like we are having one variable in the JavaScript, and we are based on the JavaScript variable we are writing here. Okay, so this is for only class. Okay, this is for only class. Okay, and we can use for this one. Suppose what I want to do here, we have type is equal text is there, right? Okay, type is equal text is there, and what I want to do, I want to write a one variable value. Okay, suppose username is equal to, I want to write the Trinits. Okay, I want to write the Trinits. Now I want to have that value in the login box. Okay, so whatever the value I want to have it, I want to have in the login box. Clear? So whenever I'm reloading page, I want to have the what is the value I want to have it login. So whatever my value I want to. Why we want to have it, Suppose you are doing like this, You are entering all your details. Okay, you are saved it, and whenever you are editing your details, what should happen? All your details should populate in the box automatically, right? In first time it will be empty. On edit, what should happen? All your details should come there, right? Okay, this will be used in that case. Okay, so now, yeah, tell me which value usually, if I am writing value is equal to Trinits, what will happen? So what is the variable name? My variable name username. Okay, let us save like this, value is equal to username, and see what is happening. It is directly showing username, right? This is normal HTML. But what I want to tell to VJS, don't use this as a string. I use this as a variable. So now what is the syntax I should use? Tell me, v hyphen bind. Okay, colon, v hyphen bind colon. So you can use any attribute, value is an attribute, right? Type is an attribute, right? And what required is attribute, right? Min length is attribute, max length is attribute, right? You can supply all these attribute values dynamically based on v bind. Okay, so let us save this right now and let us check it. Automatically Trinits came, right? So this is nothing but a one-way binding. This is nothing but a one-way binding. So what is the syntax? Tell me. One for one-way binding, v hyphen bind, v hyphen bind. Okay, so instead of writing all these things, there is a shortcut also, simply remove this v bind and just add a colon value. Okay, simply add a colon value and let us reload. Okay, still it is working fine, right? Okay, so there is a two types we can add it. One is a full, another is a shorthand. V hyphen bind is a full one, and just a colon is a short one. Clear? This is for only properties. This is only for properties. Clear, Okay, so this is nothing but a one-way binding. Okay, so now what is happening? Whatever the value I am having it, I am displaying in the HTML. Okay, one-way binding means whatever the value I am having in the JavaScript, I am displaying in the HTML. This is called what binding? Okay, this is called one-way binding. Okay, yeah. So now we will be going for the something. So how many syntax we have? Two types. Okay, so either you can write the v hyphen bind colon like this, or you can directly use like this. Okay, you can apply for any attribute. You can apply for class, you can apply for id, you can apply for value. So mostly what for what purpose we will be using, for all attributes we will use the v bind. Clear? Okay, so now we will go for a event handling, do you know event handling, so whenever I am clicking a button, I want to print an alert. Hey, alert, like this I want to print it. Okay, yeah, tell me how to do this, otherwise what I want to do, I want to print 1 2 3. Okay, and I want to print that 1 2 3, let value is equal to 1, something like this. Okay, now what I want to do, whenever I'm printing this count, okay, count, I will have one button. Okay, I will have one button, Let us write one button ma. Button click me, something like this. Okay, so here, so whenever I'm clicking it, what I want to do, I want to first to write an alert. Okay, usually how to write an things in JavaScript, how to write buttons, on click, tell me the code, JavaScript code, not on click is equal to, we'll write some code, right? Okay, here instead of writing all this code, there is a shortcut. Okay, there is a shortcut. We have to say vi on. So we will say on click, right? So instead of saying on click, we will be writing a syntax called, what is it? Instead of on click, we will say v for Vue JS. Okay, and I'm going to handle the buttons, right? Right, on. Okay, vi on colon. So what action I want to hand it ma, click event. Okay, click event. So vi click. So what I can say, I can say click me or count, something like this. I can write any function name, right? So I can write any function. So whenever you are writing function, we need to declare that function in the where inside the setup. I need to write it, right? Okay, let us go here and write the function. Okay, so here what is the value? Hmm? Okay, so let us see count. Let us how to print alert. Tell me how to print an alert. Alert. Okay, clicks works, something like this. Okay, okay. Now file save all. Okay, file save all. Let us reload ma. Okay, what it is saying? Count is already been declared. Okay, so it is saying already I have one variable, and here also I am taking the same method. So this is not possible. Okay, so increase count. I can keep any name, right? So let me keep the any name. Right. Okay. So it is saying alert works, right? So simply, what is the easy syntax here, ma? We are saying v-1 click colon click event. Okay. So this is, suppose you remove this, ma. So this is the event our name, right? On click. On click is our name, right? So in the here what we are trying to do, instead of doing this, we are saying v-on colon click, on colon click. So and you can write the what is the event you want to do it. Okay. So now let us do ma. I want to increase this value, ma. I want to increase this value. Tell me how to do this, ma. I'll remove this. I'll say count plus plus. Okay, and you display this value in the somewhere else, ma. Okay, h1. So how to display value, ma? We can use the interpolation. Okay, count. Okay, so this is the interpolation. We are displaying the value. Here we are clicking it. Okay, so let us see what there is a problem. Okay, what is happening? Whenever I'm clicking, this is not at all working. What is happening, ma? This is not at all working, right? Okay, so here I'm writing count and I'm writing count plus plus, right? This is not working. Okay, so because in the Vue.js, this if you are writing normal variables, you cannot change that variables directly. You cannot change those variables directly in the Vue.js. Whenever for displaying purpose, you can write like this, but whenever you want to change the values, you cannot write like this. Okay, so for this reason, there is a method called refma. Okay, there is a method called ref method. Okay, so yeah, there is a method called ref method, and that ref method should be imported. Okay, so let me. We need to import that ref method. Okay, so let me just copy that ref alone. Okay, we need to import this ref syntax from the Vue.js. Okay, so let me import. Okay, so right click, format the document. So I am importing the ref. So why I am doing that ref, ma? First you see the problem, then you understand why we are doing. Okay, so simply don't always put the count plus one. Don't do that one. Okay, so here whenever in the Vue.js, if you are writing like this is not working. Okay, that is the reason we have a separate method called ref method, and whatever value you are having it, let us keep in the inside the one. Okay, so now what we need to do, whenever we are adding anything in the inside the ref, we need to say ref dot value is equal to ref dot value is equal to count dot value plus one. Okay, something like this. So now what I am doing, why I am writing counter dot value ma? Whenever you are keeping any value inside the ref, your value will be like an object. Inside the object they have one value property. Okay, so you need to work on that. Any value will we need to access like a value only. Okay, so now let us save this. Okay, let us save this and let us see this. Okay, go here and where is our code ma? Okay, okay, so like this I can add it. Clear, you can increase. Okay, now again what is the step we have done ma? First we have created a one ref variable. Okay, and I have gone to a button and I have added a on click method. Correct, right? So this is one I have done it. So and I have added a click me. So whenever I'm clicking I am calling a method. So what is the method I'm calling? A function. Correct, right? So you can write any function, right? Function name, you can write it or not. We can write it. So this is what is my variable name? Count. So why I need to use a counter dot value? Because I'm using inside the ref. So whenever you are using inside the ref, you need to say counter dot value. Suppose if you are not using the just one like this, don't use the counter dot value of one. That is wrong syntax. Okay. Whenever you want to change any value, we need to keep inside the ref only. We need to keep inside the ref. If you don't want to change anything, directly you can write it. If you want to change anything, then we need to keep inside the ref only. Clear ma? Okay. So this is nothing but a this one. Okay, so for this also there is a shortcut ma. We don't need to write a vi hyphen on click like this. Okay, so simply you can add a at symbol. Okay, you can add a what symbol ma? At symbol. At symbol is for a event handling. Colon symbol is for a property binding. Colon symbol is for what ma? Property binding. At symbol is for a this one. Okay, yeah, let us save this and check the same code. Okay, yeah, once it is reloaded, click. So still it's working, right? So what are the syntaxes for event ma? Tell me. Two syntaxes. Okay, so one is vi hyphen on click, second one is at click. Okay, we can use the any syntax. Okay, so on the right side whatever the value you have it, that value it will be displayed. Okay, clear? Okay, like this we can. So now we have discussed two things ma. One is property binding, another is what? We think correct, right? Okay, so that is nothing but a click events we are handling. So with these events you can handle any event, on hover, on mouse, whatever the event, all events we can handle it. Okay, very simple. Okay, so we are not accessing the dom value. Simple, right? Whenever I want to do the same thing, the what you need to do, you need to write the method again, you need to document at get element by id and inner html, all things that is difficult, right? Simply we can do it simple things. Okay, so so far this is clear, right? Now we will go for a two-way binding. Okay, we will go for a two-way binding. Okay, so let us go for two-way binding and let us do first, let us do with a simple example. Okay, so this is okay. Now I understood this one. Okay, now what I want to do here, whatever I am having it, right? Whenever I want to click login, I want to print my values here. Okay, or whatever typing I am typing something like this, right? Whatever I am typing I want to display in the bottom. Clear? Whatever I am typing here I want to display in the bottom. So if I am typing a, in the bottom also a should be printed. If I am typing b should be printed. Okay, so let us do that one. Okay, so I'll just I'll just comment out. So let us do one thing. Okay, so we have one variable or not? What is the variable we have it? Username. Correct, right? So this is already we are binding with the variable value, right? Okay, so let us interpolate that username. Let us interpolate the username. Okay, let us go here and reload. So what is the value? By default it is showing Trinits, right? So I will type the I am typing asg, something like this. Is there any value which doing change ma? No. Okay, so this is because we are doing the one-way binding. Okay, if you go to the code, what is the binding we are doing here? This is one-way binding or two-way binding? One-way binding means property binding. Vi hyphen bind colon we are doing. So instead of writing long syntax, we are just adding the colon syntax. So what will happen is whatever the change you are doing here, that change will be coming here. Whatever change you are writing in the JavaScript, that change will be available in the HTML. But whatever you are changing in the HTML will not go to the JavaScript file. You understood the problem? So whatever from JavaScript to HTML is coming, but HTML whatever I am typing, it is not going in the reverse direction. Okay, that for that one we have a events. Whenever I am typing clicking, doing something. That is event only, right? I'm typing something. Typing also one event, right? So now what we will do? We will write the typing event, and we will update that value. Okay. Whenever you want to update the value, first step, what we need to do? We need to write the ref. Whenever you want to update the value, what we need to do? We need to write the ref. Okay. We need to write the ref. Okay. Okay. So now I have written the ref. So when I have to go for ref, whenever I want to change that value dynamically, then only I should go for ref. Only I want to print it, not required. Clear? Okay. So now I want to change this one, right? So let us try right now. Okay. So let us save this. Okay. Let us save this and go to our project. Reload. I'll say typing. Still it's not working because still now also we are using the one way binding only. From JavaScript to HTML is coming. From HTML to JavaScript it will not go. Clear? So that is the reason. Now what we want to do? We want to send our HTML data to the JavaScript. Okay. So how can I do it, ma? We have input event, right? Do you know input event? Whenever you are typing, that event will be raised. So how to add a input event, ma? At input. Can I write like this? Or I can say v on we can write this one. Okay. So let me write at input is equal to, I want to write one method, ma. Okay. Tell me update username, something like this. Okay. Update username, and I will say, so let us have like this, ma. Update username. So write another function, ma. Function update username. Okay. Let us write the event. Okay. So first I want to do what I want to do. I want to print the event alone. Okay. So let us save this. So here what I'm trying to do, I am writing one input event. Okay. Input event, and for this event I am writing one function. So whenever I am typing, that event will be called. Okay. Yeah. Let us reload the code. Okay. So see, whenever I'm typing something, what it is happening? It is displaying something, right? I'm typing G. It is saying undefined. Okay. So that value is undefined. Let us have the problem. So let me just, okay, let me go here and just write this method alone. Let us save this. Okay. Type A. Yeah, now it is coming some object, right? Okay. So whenever I'm not adding these brackets, automatically that Vue JS, what it will do, whatever the event it is firing, it will send that event to us. Whatever the event it is firing, it will send to us. So in the JavaScript, we have seen somewhere, if I want to get the value, event dot target dot, there is a target property, target dot value. Okay. So event dot target dot value. So let us print the alert. Okay. Alert. Okay. So let us print the alert, or I will write the console, because we need to see always console dot log off. Yeah. So what I am trying to do is, whenever I am typing something, I want to print the value. Okay. So let us reload our page. Just console, and let us go to the right side. Okay. And console. Okay. So see here. So what I will do, I will type something, Trinits tech. So what is happening? The latest value is coming in the right side or not? The latest value is coming right side or not? Okay. See. So whatever the HTML I am typing, it is coming to the JavaScript or not? Whatever JavaScript I am having it is coming to the HTML or not? So what you need to do now? Tell me. You need to write a event code to send the latest value to the HTML again. Okay. Yeah, but here this value is not at all updating, right? This value is not at all updating. I want to update the value. So tell me what is the code. I will say, what is my username? Username, correct, right? So I will say username dot value is equal to, what I need to do here, I can say event dot target dot value. Why I am writing this one? This is the latest value. I want to update my username with the latest value. So if I am updating only, it will update in the HTML. Okay. So let us save here and reload here. Okay. So I will say Trinits Technologies. See, whatever typing I am, it is coming in the bottom right. Sandhya, it is displaying right. So okay. So this is called like for to handling the two-way things. What we are trying to do, we are doing two events. We are combining. First is property binding. Second is event handling. Correct, right? Why we are writing property binding? From JavaScript to HTML. Why we are writing event handling? From HTML to JavaScript. Correct, right? We are doing two things, right? Now VJS came. Hello, brother. Why are you facing this much difficulty for updating one property? You don't write this much long syntax. I will give one more small property. You add that, automatically it will happen two ways. Okay, automatically it will happen in the 2s. Okay, so let us try for the password property. Okay, let us try for the password. So let us create one password property ma. Tell me, I want to do dynamic, right? I will say that is the reason I'm having it as a password. So I can have any initial value ma, I can be empty also, that is fine. Okay, now what is my duty ma, I want to, whenever I am typing password, I want to show in the there also. Okay, for now what I will do, I will go, okay, password. What I want to do, I want to do a two-way binding. Okay, for this reason there is a special syntax called, okay, there is a special syntax called v-model. Okay, what is the property ma, v-model. Okay, so let us go it v-model. Okay, so what is the variable I want to have it two-way binding ma, what is the value I want to have it, password. Okay, let us go to password and add it. Okay, see, I did not add the colon value, I did not add the event handling, correct, right? So if I am not adding that thing, it will not display dynamically here. So let us print dynamically ma. My username is this one, and hyphen I'll say password. Type password. So first my box is the username ma. Okay, second box is nothing but a password. Okay, clear? So let me save this and reload it. Okay, so my Trinits and password it will be displaying here. So now I will go here, I'll type the something. See, whatever I am typing, automatically it's coming right. Okay, suppose what I will do, by default itself I will give one initial password ma. Okay, I will say my password is secret, it is top secret. Okay, don't copy this. Okay, so now I am having, so automatically it is having something it, right? So whenever you are writing the JavaScript, automatically it will come to the HTML. Whenever you are changing anything in HTML, automatically it will go to the JavaScript. This is called two-way binding. Okay, this is called a two-way binding. Very, 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 very important. Okay, very, very important. Okay, so you are writing two-way binding on login, right? Whenever you are clicking login, you no need to write a document dot get element by id, get value. You no need to do all the things. All your value already available in the that JavaScript variable. Correct, right? Now what I want to do, I want to write a login ma. Whenever I'm clicking login, if I'm typing admin, I want to say success. If I'm typing something wrong, I want to say invalid. Okay, now write the code. Let us see how. Now is optional. Optional. Okay, yeah, so now tell me what I want to do. I want to write the login validation. Correct, right? So how much code we have written in the, you remember, right? Now I want to do the login. Tell me first what I need to do. I need to write the event handling. Tell me how to, what is the syntax? At a click. So instead of writing v if on, I can write at click, right? What is the one I will say? Login. Okay, login something. Okay, so or you can write without bracket also, you can write it. Okay, now what I need to do, I need to go on method, right? Write a method function first login. So so now what I want, I have to check my username as correct. So initially what we have done, we have created one ID and we are getting the value and dot value and we are struggling, right? We no need to do all these things. Already we have done the two-way binding for this one, right? Username and password we have done the two-way binding. Okay, so let us do the two-way binding for username also ma. What I need to do, PA1, I no need to do all these things. Simply I can write a username. So now I have done a two-way binding for these two properties, right? Okay, let us go to our code. What I need to do, if directly, so what is my username dot value double equal to admin, and tell me password dot value double equal to admin. Okay, if both are correct, now what I need to say, alert successfully logged in. Okay, else case. Okay, else case what I want to do, I want to print one error message, very, very big error message. Okay, your username is wrong, your password is wrong, I want to, so how much difficult we face it there. Okay, so let us print the one error message. Where I want to print my error message, I want to print my where is my login button is there, right? I want to print here. Okay, let us print the error message ma. One write a div, write one message. Okay, your your credentials are wrong, or your username password is wrong. Correct, right? Add a class ma, add a class directly. Class is equal to say something. We can say what is the class ma, that is one. I'll say alert danger. Okay, so let us write the alert danger. Danger means for warning, right? Okay, red color. Okay, now what is the color I should give here? Ma alert hyphen danger, alert hyphen danger. Okay, so here now what I want to do, if error is coming, then only I want to show it. If error is not coming, I don't want to show it. Correct, right? Do you know, right, how to if condition? We know that, right? Okay, so let us write the if condition here. Okay, okay, so do you know how to write if condition, ma? Okay, take one variable, take one variable, ma. Let is valid, something like this I'm taking. Okay, so this will be making true and false dynamically, right? Whenever you are making dynamic value, what I need to do, I need to say ref, I will say false. Okay, or true, you can say false or true. Okay, so let us have the default value as a false, ma, because I don't want to show by default, right? Okay, right. Now what I want to do you know how to write if condition? How to write if condition? Do you know, right? Tell me. V hyphen if is equal to variable, that's all. Okay, so if this value is true, error will be coming. If this value is false, error will not be coming. By default, what is the value I am giving it here? False. Okay, so let us try with the same thing. And okay, when we should return a true, ma? Whenever we are saying else case, else case, what I need to do, I need to say is valid dot value is equal to true value. And if this is a success case, what I need to do, I need to say is valid is equal to false. That's all. Okay, file, save all. Let us try it. Okay, let us try it. So I will say admin and login. Your username is password is wrong. Okay, now I'll type the correct one, ma. Admin. Okay, and I will type the admin and enter the login. Automatically gone, right? So how much easy this is one. For always, for everything you take one variable in the JavaScript and you display, write a condition. You want to do like this. Clear, ma? Clear? So like this we can do it. So now form validation, I am able to do it or not? So if user is not entering any value, I want to handle something. So what we can do, I can write at input validation, and like or whenever I'm clicking login, I can show whether this username is password is wrong. Okay, so earlier what is the value we are facing, whenever this user name is not there, we have shown one error, right? Same thing we can show it here also. Okay, we can show it here also. Okay, so yeah, I want to do that. Okay, I want to do that. Okay, so let us do one error, ma. How to do error, do you know, right? Let us do one error here. Let us do another error in the bottom. What I need to do here, your username is invalid because he is not typing anything. Okay, here what you want to do, your password is invalid. You need to change the, you need to take another variable for the username, you need to take another variable for the password. Instead of doing all these things, if you remember this username, right? Username is that value only, right? So I will say like this username, and I will say directly password. Okay, I'll add the not condition. Let us save. So what is if, do you know? Okay, let us have everything. Remove this one, remove this one, save this. Okay, okay, so whenever you are typing some else you can write it and you can make this as a false. Okay, so I will click login. Username is valid. Okay, I'll type something and click login. So it need to make the false variable ma username or password. If username is not there or username trim dot value not there. Okay, so okay, access and login, it will say username is invalid. So this is all your JavaScript code only. Okay, this is all your JavaScript code only, whether you want to trim it or not trim it, nothing. Okay, so we will do this validations later. Okay, for now we'll focus on the concept wise. Okay, so what are the things we have done today? One way binding, two-way binding, event handling. We have done three things, right? Okay, so these are the most important for any project. Even it can be Angular or it can be React or it can be Vue. Okay, these are the things. Now you can do dynamically. What you need to do, you need to have one variable in the JavaScript and display something. Okay, okay, so now what I want to do, we are done the alert like login and log out, this also we have done. Okay, suppose what I want to do, we can, like, whenever our login is done, we can go to some other URL and whenever some login, so we will do that tomorrow. And for now, I want to have one list ma. Okay, this is an interview task given for her. Okay, so what I want to do, I will add a input box here. Okay, I will say test and enter. Whenever I am saying test enter, I need to display that user in the here bottom test, and I will type the again one more user and click add. So whenever I'm clicking, I automatically need to display all the list in the bottom. Clear ma? Okay. Instead of going here, I will be going for, there is a one more component is there, right? Add expense. So this is empty page, right? So there I will go and I will type the one empty input box and one button. Whenever I'm clicking that button, I want to store all those names in the bottom. Okay, clear? Let us do that. So what is the page ma? That is the page. Add expense. Okay, add expense. Okay, so here I have add expense. Let us do it. So first thing what I want to do, I want to write one input box. Tell me how to do it. Input box. Okay, I want to write a two-way binding ma. Okay, I want to write a two-way binding. Tell me how to do this ma. How to do this? So I can take one variable, right? Let us create one variable. I want to add one element to the array. What is the method? Okay, nobody will go today by 6 o'clock. Okay, yeah, I will see how we will go. Okay, yeah, so what is the method? If we want to add anything in the array, so there is a method called push method in the last. If you want to add it in the first, what is the method? Unshift method. Okay, if you want to remove the first method, shift method. Okay, pop will be removing the last. Okay, okay, not even 1 month. Okay, yeah, so now what I want to do, now I need to add to the arrays. Okay, this is an array, right? Tell me how to add it. So I'll go here. First we need to, since this is a ref, I need to say value. Okay, array dot push, right? What is the method? Push method. Okay, push method. Let me, what is the value I need to store it? Data dot value, data data value. So why I always I'm writing console before I'm writing anything? Make sure that I'm correctly getting the value. If console itself not printing the whatever I'm typing, how your array will get the correct value? Not right. So that is the reason whenever I'm writing, I'm writing the console first, then I'm writing here. Okay, so let us do the console. Okay, so now I have stored it. Okay, now I want to print this array, right? I want to print this. Now I stored it. Now I want to print an array. So let us go for two-way binding and do it. Okay, div, I will say list of users. Okay, so let us do to how will you do two-way binding? User something like this only, right? Okay, let us do this. Okay, so what I will do, add. It automatically shows like this, right? Okay, so one thing what I want to do, whenever I'm typing add me, once after it is added, it should be empty. Then only I can enter anything, right? Do you know how to do this? Okay, after you are adding to the your array, what you can do, simply go here, data dot value is equal to empty. So what will happen? Once after everything, automatically that will make to the empty value. Okay, because we are adding to a binding, right? I will add the ss. Okay, add it, I will add something test. So automatically it is removing, right? If you want to do, just play with that variable alone, make that is empty. Automatically here also it will be empty. Okay, or if you want to add a default text, add the value there, automatically it will go to the default value. So like this it is adding, right? To array, but I don't want to show like this. I want to have a one list. Do you know list? How many types are there? List? Two types. What is the three types? Description list. Okay, data. Okay, I want to write the order list. I want to show ss 1 2 test like this. I want to print one by, I don't want to print like this. I cannot show customers to like this, right? Yeah, now write the list. Write the list. So if you are going to write the list, how you are going to display this in array? I'm going to write list only, correct? I will write the OL. Okay, OL, that is okay. Inside the OL, what tag? Li tag. Okay, how I am going to print that value? I have to say user of 0 1, user of 1, something like this I can access, right? So how can I do it? I can do like this, right? Users of 0, I can access like this or not? Okay, let us see what will happen. Yeah, what is happening? So I'll type. So it is only displaying one value, right? I want to show the second value. Tell me how to do this, again. Tell me fast. I need to say user of 1. I want to show 2. What I need to? So who are going to do? We want to do all these things happen in the dynamically, correct, right? For is for while do well, right? So and I want to go for a this one. Okay, so I'll let me remove this one. So now tell me, I want to write, I want to reiterate this one, right? Okay, for loop, tell me what is the for loop syntax? You know for off, right? You know for off and for in. You know in JavaScript for off and for in, right? Tell me that syntax in the JavaScript. Tell me for of, okay, I will say a of some users, right? User something, whatever, and we'll write like this, right? This is also one syntax is there, right? Okay, same syntax we are going to follow for the VJS. Okay, so v hyphen for, what is a for loop we are going to write for. Okay, so here you write the same syntax. Okay, so inside the users what we have user, inside users what we have user. Okay, I will say user of users. So users is my array name. Users is my array name. User is I am keeping in. I can keep a, I can keep b, I can keep any name, but don't keep here also a b, because I like it a b. Don't do that one. Okay, so whatever your array name in the top, what is your array name here? Users. Please create that name only, don't create any other name. Okay, so what is my array name? Users. So here in the left side I can keep any name, I can keep any name. Okay, so for me, for meaningful purpose, I will keep the user. Okay, so this is my variable name. This is equal to your variable name which you have declared in the JavaScript. If you have variable name in JavaScript, I can interpolate here, right? How can I interpolate? I can use like this, right? If I have one variable in the JavaScript, I can do like this, right? Same way, whenever you have one variable, you can directly use like this. Okay, let us save this one, ma. Okay, for now I don't have it. SS test something. You can have it like this, right? So automatically dynamically is coming or not? Okay, suppose now what I want to do, I want to add a one cross mark. I want to add a one cross mark. So whenever you are clicking, I want to delete this. Okay, suppose I want to delete this guy. I want to delete this guy. Do you know how to delete that variable in the array? How will you delete an element, ma? What is the method? Delete method. Okay, splice method. I want, okay, splice or slice, splice, correct, right? We have splice method, right? So we can do the splice method. Okay, so after, like, only Vue.js is responsible for displaying the data. Whenever you are clicking it, who is responsible writing that logic? JavaScript only. I have given 2 programs, 3 programs, right? What is the first program? Delete the first element, delete the last element, delete the center element, wherever I want. So now I am going to click this one, ma. I want to go and click this one. So let us add a one button, ma. One button. Button, how to add it? So let us how to add a button, ma. This is a li element only, right? Write a button. Okay, delete me. Okay, let us say this. So what will happen? It is storing in the bottom. Why it is storing in the bottom? I need to write this tag inside the li. Okay, I need to write this tag inside the li where this user is showing it. Okay, so let us save this. Okay, so now whenever I'm clicking it, I want to delete this one. So first step, what I need to do? Add a event listener. Add a event listener. Okay, and whatever the value this one, you pass that value to the there, and you remove this automatically. Okay, so can we do it, or you will do it? I guess you are going to do it, or do you want me to do it? Okay, sir. Okay, we'll do. Okay, so first step, what is easy only, ma. Now what I need to do? First I need to write the click event. How to write a click event? Tell me at least that code. Click event. At click. So we are not going to do on click is equal to null, nothing, simple at click. Okay. Now what I want to do? Delete. What delete user? Okay. So here I will pass the, what is the user I'm deleting it. I will pass that user. Okay, I will pass the user. So why I want to passing this one, ma? I need to know who I am deleting, right? So that is the reason I am passing this one. So let us write a function there. I need to write one function, right? Let us go to where I need to go? JavaScript. Tell me function delete user. Okay, like this. Okay. Okay. So first, if I want to delete it, I need to know the index, right? Do you know how to find index, ma? I want to identify whether this element is there or not in the array. What are the methods available? Include will return true or false. I want where it is available. Which method I should return? Find index, correct, right? Or index of, or last index of, correct, right? Okay. Let us see, ma. What is my array name? Users. Users data. Users data. Value data. Index of. Okay. So let us see user. Okay. Let us see user. So what it will return, ma? It will return the index, right? So let us print the console, ma. First let us print the console dot log of I'll say index. Okay, let us see. So let us see our code is working or not. Then we'll do the delete thing. Okay, so let me add it. Okay, so I want to delete this one. Okay, what it is paying? 0 0 correct index only, right? I will click on this one. What it is index? So that means our code is perfectly working till now. Now I want to know the how to delete a method. And now tell your logic, ma, how to delete. What is the method you are saying? I want to delete based on index. I don't know first or last. What is the method? Splice. Okay. Now this is how you need to use. There we know only what is the method. Here you need to apply all this method. Okay. Now we brought the what we brought. We brought the rice and all those things. Okay. Now you got the pindi. Now you put those. Okay. Now you need. Now tell me users data value data splice. Okay, how many arguments splice will take, ma? 3 or 4? 2 1 3 3. What are the arguments? Tell me. First argument what I need to pass. First argument what I need to pass. First argument. Okay, so first argument you need to pass the index. Okay, because which index you are going to remove or add. Okay, that's one. How many? Second, what is the argument, ma? See, here itself it is showing start number, so that is index. And what is the second? It is asking a delete count. How many you want to delete? 10 or 1? I want to delete only one, right? If you tell means all delete in one time. Okay, let us go for 1. How many elements you want to add it? I don't want to add anything. Okay, let us save it. Okay, so let us save it. File save all. Okay, let us save all. So let us first add it, ma, as list something. Okay, okay, something. So now I want to delete this one, ma. Delete it, right? I want to disable it. So automatically dynamically happening. I want to add dynamically, you can add it. Dynamically you want to remove it, you can remove it. Okay, so simple. So all things whatever here you are writing total JavaScript, right? Is there anything line you don't know? The only thing you want to have is users.value. Please remember why we are writing value means whenever we want to do dynamic things in the Vue JS, we need to write this ref. Whenever you are using ref, automatically our value will be placed inside one object. That object will be having like this, okay? So automatically it will be keeping in our object like our value will be like this. So we need to always remember our object name dot value. Always. That is the reason we are keeping it. Okay. Again, you will go to that room and directly will add a sir users dot splice will not work out. Users dot is that will not work because you will miss this dot value. Okay. Whenever you are adding ref, you need to use the dot value. Whenever you are not using the ref, directly use our JavaScript syntax. Clear? Okay. So like this I can create. Now what I have done, we are able to iterate. We are able to print iterate. We can do like this. Anything we want to do, we can do these things. Okay. Okay. So with this one, now we have done the these things, ma. So everybody know what is the one-way binding, ma? One-way binding what? Displaying the variables from the script to HTML. That is nothing but a one-way binding. What is the event handling, ma? Whenever we are clicking something, we are handling nothing but a event handling. So this will be HTML to JavaScript. But I want to do two-way binding. Whatever I'm having it, I want to show in the HTML. Whenever they are typing, I want to get in this this JavaScript. Then I will go for a two-way binding. Okay. For one-way binding, what is the syntax, ma? For interpolation, what is the syntax, ma? For one-way binding, what is the syntax? Okay. I will write like this. What is this one? It's called interpolation. Okay. I will write this something ID. What is this one? One-way binding. Okay. One-way binding are a property binding. I'll write like at click. What is this one? Event handling. Okay. And I will write a VIFN model. What is this one? Two-way binding. Okay. And I will be writing like this. Okay. VIFN if what is this one? If condition. Okay. If condition. I want to VIFN else. What is this one? Else condition. VIFN. Next, what is the one we have seen? VIFN for. Okay, this one is nothing but a for loop. So in HTML also you can iterate it, but we don't have that provision in the either HTML. We don't have that provision. Only in the frameworks only they will give support like that. Okay, you understood? So you can do all things dynamically here using this syntaxes. Okay, okay. So I'll store this. Do you know what is this local storage and session storage, ma? Everybody know what is the local storage and session storage? Tell me what is the local storage? What is session storage? Yeah, okay. What we want to do now, we will go there, ma. Okay, so let us go to our project homepage, ma. Let us go to our project homepage. So here I have login, right? So first I will go for registration. Registration. You write the registration page, right? So whenever you are typing, you know how to write it two-way binding, right? Now you know how to write it two-way binding, right? So on the registration, you can click the link. So like a register button. So do you want what I will do? I will do for login, ma. Think like this. Login itself like a registration page. What you are going to have it? You will be having more than 5 fields. That's all, right? Writing one field or 10 fields are same only. Okay. Now we are going to have a two more fields for this one. Okay. Now tell me what I need to do. I am going to have a whenever I'm clicking login, what I want to do, I will store that value in the session storage. Okay, what I will do, whenever I am going to some other page, I will go to the login, suppose add page or delete page, wherever I will go. I want to get that value. Okay, I want to get that value and print it over there. Okay, so yeah, let us try for this one, ma. So whenever I'm clicking login, I want to store this username. Okay, so we have already one method is there, right? On login, we have one method. What is the method? On login is there, right? Okay, let us store this one to the local session storage, ma. How to store it? Session storage. Session storage data. What is the method? Set item. Set item will take the two arguments. First is the key. Second name is the key can be anything. Okay, user. I'll say what is the password? What is the value for this one, ma? Username data value. Okay, string only. So now I have stored this one, right? I want to get this value in the add page. I want to get this value in the add page. Go here. How to get this value, ma? How to get the value? Get item. Get item. So in the get item, you no need to have the second argument. Correct, right? So let us store into one variable, ma. Let user is equal to. So let us print this user, ma. Okay. So import export, what is the purpose, ma? You are storing one way. If you want to export your code, you can do, you can export import. You want to get the value from user, how we can export user values? Is going to enter at later time. How you know that you can export that one? Okay, yeah. Now let us file save all. Okay, so here I'll type the ss and login. So it is doing something. Okay, that login, that is okay. Now I will go to the that add page, ma. So what is add page, ma? Add expense page. So where is this? So here it is showing, right? Where is this? This is coming. Okay. So now tell me what is the use of session storage, ma? Until I close that, I want to save the information. Okay. Now what is the information you want is whenever you are clicking this one, whenever you are clicking in the first, by default you will go for login page, right? You here you will enter the data. Okay, and you will go for the next page. You will go for the add page, delete page, expense page. We want to know who is logged in. How will you identify that? Whenever you logged in, you store the details to the session storage. From session storage, we can get any time, right? From session storage, we can get data from any page. So how can you get it? Directly go there and write the session storage data get item. So like this, you can get in the any page. Now I am sharing the data between the two components. Okay, tomorrow we will go for some other approaches. Okay, so now you need to apply your session knowledge also here, session and local storage. Okay, so we will do this. So I'll stop the class. So before stopping there, what I want to do. So today I have to, please, whenever you are going, please complete your project, and I want to see entire output like this first. Okay. So we are doing from the Friday or Saturday. Okay. We don't have no period. Please complete the work and go, or you please go and don't come back if you are not completing it. Okay. So that is your wish. That is okay. That is okay. Today I have to first you need to have the login page. So once the login is page, and here you can add the we'll do the actions. Okay, so and here I'll complete the registration page. So anybody complete this sidebar, ma? Sidebar is not completed or completed? So for all, everybody should give the routing, and the sidebar should be coming. So this entire project should be I should be able to see the pages today. Okay, I should be able to see the pages today. If you want to complete it and go by 11 o'clock also, I don't have a problem. If you're not completing it, please stay here and complete and go. We'll write the if condition, ma. We'll write the if condition. Only if logged in is there, then it will come. And you don't know how to write if condition right now, right?